¿Qué onda? Put Chicano U-turn. Well, I'm over here back at the park. The boys, my boys are over there kicking it. Their little friends, I don't know if they're gonna show up. We met somebody yesterday, man. We met somebody. I guess it was his baby mama that had two little boys. I asked her if she was gonna come over here again, and she said that she was gonna probably bring them over, but I don't see her, so I don't know. And their regular friends they have, I don't know if they're gonna come over either, since they got since the daddy, shout out to Juanito. So it looks like Juanito got himself a woman, got himself a girl. I guess he knew somebody from a long time. Now they're together. So shit, I don't know anybody, man. I can't even find anybody. Look my way. There's just too many fools out here, you know. I mean, not like I'm looking or anything, you know. Not like I'm looking to try to be with somebody, but you know, I guess as a human being, I guess you do need to be with somebody, you know. But either way, man, I mean, it's all good, man. I'm not worried about it. I'm just right now. I've been trying to focus on me, you know. Damn, let me move out of this freaking light. I'm gonna go over here better. Look, you can see me. They call it big slide because of that slide right there. My son's. I had to get away because it's a young boy right there. I'm gonna go sit over here for a minute. But yeah, I got my boy over here. My boy found a little friend over there. You know, it looks like she my son has a, oh damn, that's even worse. Eh? My son has a YouTube channel. He has a YouTube channel, and my other boy saying he's bored. That fool sure has a big mouth, man. I have to keep smacking it out of him, because sometimes he gets on my nerves too, man. He wants to be talking, and it gets on my board. I mean, I got a short temper sometimes too. I mean, I got a long fuse, man, but I also got a short temper, you know. And then he gets on talking stuff like that. Oh, here we go, freaking neighbor again, the guy blasting the music. Well, anyways, my son got a YouTube channel too. I don't know the name. I forgot the name of it right now. It's blowing right by my head. But yeah, it's cool, man. He has a bunch of little crazy stuff in it. So yeah, I had the mechanic call me, man, earlier, man. But I told that fool, man, dude, I ain't got no freaking cash right now, dude. I'm freaking broke as a joke, man. And yeah, man, I just been. If I struggled any freaking month, man, throughout this whole freaking year, man, or last year, or still whatever, it's been this freaking month, you know. It's been last month too. It was like that too. And that's it. I didn't even let me move out of here, man. And that's it. I didn't even buy no freaking gifts for the kids or anything, dude. I didn't even have no freaking money to buy anyone no gifts. I didn't even buy myself no gifts. Christmas or nothing, dude. I just didn't have anything like that, eh? And well, what the heck you gonna do, man? You know, when you don't got it like that, you don't got it like that. And then you had this freaking woman trying to come inside the house, man. You know, which was really troubling. You know, Grandma took my freaking pistols away. I don't know where she put them. I can't find them. I'm like, you see, that's why we need pistols in the house. Because had she been right there, you'd have access to it, man. You would have brought out that 12-inch barrel bison gun. You would have pointed straight at her. She would have gotten out of there real quick. But you know, she's Christian. My mother, she believes in the Lord, and I mean, so do I, obviously. You know, believe in Jesus and everything, and God, and considered Christian, I guess. But I mean, push comes to shove, man. You don't know what's going on with people, man. You point that thing at them. What if that person was an aggressive individual? You pointing at that person, man. That fool's gonna get out. I don't care how he is. That fool's gonna get out real quick. That fool's gonna zip out of there, man, faster than a freaking woman in crack. So it's like, man. Either way, man. I mean, yeah. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Everybody who follows us, man. Stoic or somebody. Say hello to you and your little boy and your family. Wish you guys all well. Honey, her and her furry ones. How you doing? Wish you well too. Person with a good heart too. Good person. Everybody else out there, that follows us. There's one, youngster right now that I guess I'm assuming he's a youngster. I think it says fire smoke sticks or something like that. He's a new subscriber. Yeah, man, stay cool, youngster, man. You want to ever go ahead and contact us, man, go ahead and contact me, man. My email address, ChicanoSteve1981@gmail.com. You guys can contact me anytime, anybody. We'll be out there. But but yeah, man. So I need to find me something, man, so I could get me another one, man. Get me another. All the stuff I lost, man. I lost a gang of that stuff, eh? A lot of it, man. A lot of my freaking pistols. Grandma had like about 3 or 4 of them still around there. I don't know what she did with them. She said that I took them. I said, well, I don't have them. Even my shotgun, man. I had a 20 gauge, a 1-shot shotgun, 20 gauge. The only thing left right there is a freaking box of bullets that I got right there in the house. That's the only thing I got left. I don't know what happened to it. And I guess I've been getting kind of loony too, man, when I was drinking. But not like I was drinking that bad, like that. Try to stay within my faculties, Because other than that, I probably blew somebody's head off. But, yeah, they were my prized possessions, man. I showed them off, man, and who's got inside my van, and they took it. They took them, took my stuff. I put myself in that position, and we already been through that already. We already talked about it, so I don't want to remind myself either. But I'm gonna have to collect some funds. I'm gonna have to do it somehow. So I'm gonna try to save some money and try to get me a couple more pistols, so I can have them in the house. Even if I load them up with blanks or whatever, I don't care, man. But somebody's gonna try to come inside the house or the property, man. I'm gonna shoot at them. I'm telling them better get out right now. I'm gonna let the pistol do the talking. Because I did have the pistol. One of the pistols loaded with the first shot was loaded with just black powder. But the next one was loaded with I believe I put some BBs in it. I put like birdshot in it or something like that. Because you could load it up like that. You could put the cylinder. You get the cylinder. You put the amount of black powder in it. Let that one pass. The Blue Metro. You go ahead and pack it up with black powder, and then you go ahead and put the projectile in it and smash it in, and then you put grease over it so that the stuff won't fall out if it doesn't, if you put like birdshot and stuff like that. That way it won't fall out of the cylinder when you have it in the gun. And then there's like a little cap, which is the primer. You put it right in the back. You have it loaded. You could even just put the primers in the back, man. Those things are loud enough, man. They're like a cap gun almost, but it's like way louder because it's like real, like, it'll shoot for real. So whatever's in there, dude, it'll shoot it out of there too. So, because I know that I had put some blanks in it, and then on one of the guns that I had, and I shot it on the wall, dude. Boom! And don't start, dude. Come on, man. Get out of here. And so I shot it against the freaking wall, man. I had it just loaded with just it was just black powder and some grease. That's it, in the primer. I shot it against the wall inside the house. Man, there was a bunch of freaking bugs that went in there, dude. Like a bunch of spiders and all kinds of stuff. So when he shot against the wall, boom! All you see was a bunch of freaking spiders and a bunch of roaches and a bunch of bugs in the freaking against the wall, dude. With a big old smear of grease that came out of the barrel, which was kind of crazy. Imagine you shooting somebody with that thing and you smear them with a bunch of bugs or something, eh? That was gonna get the hell out of there real quick, man. You'll be like, ah, what the heck was that, man? And so, yeah, well, the next one ain't got that. You know, the next one's gonna put a hole right through you. So you better get the hell out of my property right now. Because you do get these crazy, wacky fools, man. You got them all over the freaking place, man. They're passing through right there. High as a kite, man. High as a kite, walking around the freaking, right here in Watts, man. You know, you're here in Pinche Hood, man. That's what the heck you expect. You gotta see these fools. A lot of these fools ain't on crack no more, man. A lot of these fools are meth or freaking smoking it or freaking fentanyl, man. Fentanyl. No more heroin. No more heroin. No more heroin. No more crack. No more nothing else. Just fentanyl and freaking meth. That's it. That's all you see these fools doing. Especially the methamphetamines, which is real cheap, you know. The fools they get wired up. Because I doubt that fentanyl gets you like that. But what they've been doing, they've been lacing it though. They've been lacing the freaking the meth. They've been lacing it with fentanyl, eh? I think the other day, man, I was smoking something with these fools, man. Smoking a cigarette, and they laced it with something, dude, and I freaking blacked out. I think they had laced it with freaking fentanyl or something, dude. I don't remember how I got home. And I think that's what's been going on with me, dude. I think somebody's been lacing some things, you know, because sometimes we share the cigarette when we're smoking with these fools, and these fools tend to sometimes want to lace it with something. Because these fools are freaking crazy, man. They want to see how you act or something, eh? How you know. Or they'll lace your freaking drink or some shit, you know, or whatever. Or you don't even know, you know. Obviously, I'm not gonna be. You know, I already told you guys I don't mess around with that freaking, with the meth or anything like that, eh? Sherm, none of that stuff, eh? Well, that's another thing too. They do smoke PCP out here still, and sometimes these fools will lace it, man. You know, I don't even know what they lace it, man. Well, and like they're like, well, why the heck are you gonna be sharing your cigarettes with these fools, anyways, man? You know, sometimes that's the only freaking cigarette there is, and you want to freaking puff at least. Like, let me get a puff of that, dude. You know, sometimes you don't even ask, or you're already blasted or whatever, man. They'll give you a puff of what they're smoking. And then you find out the fools are smoking something in it or some shit, you know? Because they're not going to ask you. They're just going to give it to you. Like, here you go, man. You want to puff out of my stuff? They're that kind. That's one thing about all these fools, man. They're not greedy at all. None of these fools are greedy. Nobody's greedy out here. If they got it, or they barely have it, they're going to share it with you. Because they already know how it is. If these guys are all jacked up, dude, and all messed up, man, they barely got a hit, you know, and they're gonna, you know, get themselves pretty well with it. They, and he only has, you know, he only got half a line. He'll give you half of the other line, and he'll snort the other one, or he'll smoke the other line, and you know, whatever. You know what I mean? And that's what they'll do. So, yeah, that's one thing, eh? These guys will actually share it with you, even though they're trembling. If you have half a beer, that will give you a sip out of your own beer, you know, because I've actually done it before, you know. I'll have some beer, or I'm all right here when I've been hung over back in the days. Some fools will be like, yeah, man, you know, you want to drink on my, you know, you want to sip out of my beer, and they'll give you a sip of what they got, dude. They steal them with the freaking 40 ounce, and fools, you know, they'll give you a sip so that you can calm down. Or if you have it, you go ahead and tell them, hey, you want to sip? Which is usually me around here. So a lot of these fools ain't even got it, you know. But sometimes the fools that have had it, you know, they'll be like, oh, no, go ahead and take it, you know. And that's the only one they got. They're like, no, go ahead and take it, man, you know, that's fine. You know, they'll give you like a beer, or they'll give you something, you know. They'll never be greedy, man. That's one thing about they got good hearts, man. A lot of these guys, people got good hearts, man. The only thing is they're just hooked on freaking drugs, man. You know, they're kind people. A lot of these guys have a good heart. A lot of these people, man. I could name a lot of guys, you know. Shout out to Top Flight. Shout out to Sugar. Shout out to Pablo. Shout out to all those guys that hang around over there. You know, I'm not calling them hook on drugs or nothing like that, because it's not. Those guys are not. Those guys, they got families. Those people, you know, the people they live on the freaking streets. I can name the guys that live in the street, but a lot of these guys are mentally ill, and those are the ones that are really hooked. You know, those guys are the ones that are really hooked, man. And I'm not gonna name their names, but those people are the ones. Those are one of the some of the main ones that